If bigger is better, then things are looking really good today. With crispy edges and a chewy center, this giant cookie is sure to be a hit with the kids and also the grandkids. Leigh Anne Wilkes is joining me in the Studio 5 kitchen to share her recipe for jumbo-sized cookies. Bigger is better. We say yes.
Always.
It's good to see you.
Nice to be here.
These look amazing. They look like something I would see like nose pressed to the glass of the bakery window.
Right. I mean, who doesn't love a giant cookie?
Right.
Yeah. So I love to bake and cook with my grandkids, and my grandbabies are young. They're like 5 and under. So a full batch of cookies was just too much for them.
It's a commitment.
It's too much ingredients, having to use a mixer. So we started making these giant cookies because they could handle in a small portion the ingredients, stirring it themselves. There was no mixer involved, and they love it. It's the first thing they ask to bake or cook at my house.
Are the giant cookies? So that was the catalyst, is to get your babies in the kitchen with a recipe, your grandbabies, that they can make and enjoy at grandma's house.
Yep.
Okay.
And then they like eating them too.
Well, I mean, I was going to say that what happens after is just as sweet, no pun intended. Show us how you make these, Leigh Anne.
All right, so like I said, we just use a bowl and a spoon so they can mix it themselves. You want to make sure your butter's really soft because we're not using a mixer. We're just going to mix that up. And then we're just going to add in our ingredients. So we're going to use some brown sugar.
Okay.
We got about 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of regular sugar.
Yep.
And then one of the keys with these smaller batch recipes is you're going to only use an egg yolk. If you put the whole egg in, you end up with a cookie that tastes eggy.
Okay.
So, save that egg white, throw it into your scrambled eggs or something.
So this is one cookie?
This is one
giant cookie.
You can make it into 4 smaller cookies if you wanted, but we like the big ones.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna add in about a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla.
And you're right, with the butter that's soft, their little baby biceps can handle that.
They can just mix it right up. And one trick, if you're on a kitchen counter, the bowl's gonna jump around for them. Put it on a towel and it keeps up the bowl in place. All right, and then we just get all that nice and mixed up. We're gonna add in our dry ingredients. We've got 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt.
Yep.
Here, you wanna do 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder and then baking soda.
You bet.
And we have a 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon of flour. You end up with some kind of funky measurements when you're doing these small batch. But
I was gonna say, how did you figure the math of it? Is this
lot of
like
experimenting.
your 10th grade math teacher is beaming with pride right now?
Yes. So then we're just going to add in, you could add in M&Ms, you could add in Reese's Pieces. My grandson Jack likes to add in jelly beans. That's his favorite.
Oh, he's creative.
Yes, but we're going to add in chocolate chips.
You got it.
And then we get this all mixed together.
Look at this. I never thought of making one cookie before, but why
Sometimes
not?
I just take my hands and
get on
bring
in
it
there.
together. Then we've got a parchment-lined cookie sheet.
Okay.
And then you just want to make it into a disc. Okay, let's see. Get it all mixed up here.
Pro at work. Pro at work.
I
love that you let them customize it. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, what do they want in?
I often say, how grandma names are such a big deal. I joke with my kids because they think it's right now just unfathomable that one day I will be a Nana. And then they always say, well, what are we going to call you? Because they have a Nana and a grandma. And I say they're going to call me Cookie. Right?
I love
Rookie Cookie, Grandma Cookie.
It's perfect. My sister-in-law, her grandbabies call her Lolly. So she always has a lollipop she gives them.
Signature.
Isn't that good?
Super cute.
Yeah, I let my grandbabies name me. I had different names in mind, but
What did they come up with?
Mimi.
Mimi.
Yeah, I'm Mimi. Yeah.
I love
so
it.
we're gonna pop in the oven at 350 for
this grows then?
This grows and it spreads and it looks like
Look at
this
that.
when it's
Don't mind
done.
if we do. That's a serving. That is
Alrighty.
we're going to eat 5 of the regular size anyway, so what's the diff,
Exactly.
Did you say how long we bake?
About 12 minutes.
12
Till it's
minutes
just
is all.
nice and golden brown around the edges. It'll still be a little soft in the middle.
I love it. Now, how did you get that frosting to match your shirt? I love the vibrancy
There
of
we
it.
go.
What was the key for that?
It's a gel frosting.
A gel, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
there's much more vibrant colors in the liquid.
All right, we've got the sprinkle option. Is this a peanut butter?
Yes, and this is my favorite. This is a white chocolate salted oatmeal.
Ooh,
Yeah, and then this is just, the sugar cookie. with the frosting.
delicious. Anything cautionary in the baking? Like, do the edges get super crisp?
No,
all good.
You just want to make sure your ingredients, because we're working with such small amounts, that they're accurate.
Small batches, yeah. So
Yeah.
measure,
Yeah.
which teaches skills all their own, right? If you've got the littles and the grandkids in the kitchen. Thank you so much. Where can we get more recipes from you?
My blog, Your Home Based Mom, and Your Home Based Mom on Instagram. And if you want more small batch or single serve, I have a whole YouTube channel devoted to it.
We love what you do. How do we find that?
Leigh Anne Wilkes.
Leigh Anne Wilkes on YouTube, Your Home Based Mom on the other platforms she mentioned. Thank you so much.
Thank you.